forthcoming. Itong atin dito ngayon is a forum, so I would like to encourage everyone to join the discussion. Basically, the desire of man to express himself is an essential characteristic of being a human being. The desire to express one's thoughts, one's feelings, through writing, through his work, through art, is what makes us essentially human beings. And therefore, anything that curtails this innate, inherent desire of human beings to express themselves should be carefully looked at. And it should be in consonance with the rights of human beings and the Bill of Rights of our Constitution. As we know, the Constitution is a contract between the state and its citizens, rights and obligations of both parties. The government says, you have these rights and we will protect you. But sometimes, without knowing it, the government violates these rights. And therefore, the citizens have the right to tell the government, hey, teka muna, mukhang nagpa-violate kayo ng kontrata, ng konstitusyon. At sino yung nagsasabing, o nga, nag-violate nga ang state? It's the judiciary, the courts. And in this case, it is the Supreme Court. Three main points why I think the law has unconstitutional provisions. First, the law denies equal protection to the citizens. The provision in the Constitution states that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied equal protection of the laws. Equal protection of the laws. Ano po ang ibig sabihin niyan? Ang ibig sabihin niyan na all people of the same class should be treated equally. Hindi pwede na some laws are only for this table and the people here in this table cannot benefit from that law. Hindi pwedeng ganon. Since we're all citizens of the Philippines, we should be treated equally. What happens here in this law is that if you violate this law using the computer, if you commit libel using the computer, using the net, in popular parlance, then you are penalized 1 degree higher. Okay? For instance, in libel, ordinary libel under the revised penal code, you are penalized for libel with a term of 4 years, 4 years and 2 months. 1 month, 1 month to 4 years. Yun ang maximum. 1 month pinaka-minimum to 4 years. Pero dito, pag ginamit mo yung internet, 6 to 12 years. Minimum of 6 to 12 years. Ngayon ang tanong, pareho kayong sinasabi nilang nag-libel. Ang diferensya lang, yung isa gumamit ng papel at saka ballpen, at yung isa gumamit ng internet. Pero bakit pag gumamit ka ng internet, 6 to 12 years? Pero yung gumamit ng papel, up to 4 years lang. Hindi pantay-pantay ang trato ng batas. So sinasabi namin, teka, malabo yata ito. Basically, what the law is saying, all those who use computers should be punished more. What is the why? Ewan ko. It should be treated equally, but it's not. So that's the first point. It does not afford equal protection. Second point, yung provision ng double jeopardy. No person shall be twice put in jeopardy of punishment for the same offense. Okay. You cannot be prosecuted and jailed for the same offense twice. Logical, di ba? Kasi kung na-convict ka na o kung na-acquit ka na, hindi ka na pwedeng iharas ng Estado. Pero dito, sa Section 6 ng batas, Section 7 ng batas nakalagay, a prosecution under this act, itong cybercrime law, shall be without prejudice to any liability for violation of the provisions of the revised penal code. So, pwede ka ma-prosecute under the revised penal code for ordinary libel at pwede ka rin ma-prosecute using the cybercrime law. Labag sa Constitution ito. Hindi dapat ito. Third point. Maraming may dalawa kung may mga ibang punto pa, no? Pero tatlo lang. Third and last point. The Section 19 of the law gives the Secretary of the Department of Justice vast powers. Okay? It says here, when a computer data is prima facie, ano ibig sabihin prima facie? On its face, sa tingin nila, okay? Found to be in violation of the provisions of this act, the DOJ shall issue an order to restrict or block access to such computer data. Restrict or block. Dito sa Constitution natin, anong nakalagay? Kasi when you restrict, this is in effect seizure. Siniseize yung information. Hindi ka na pwedeng tumingin at wala ka ng access sa informasyon na yon. Nakalagay dito sa Bill of Rights natin, I'm Carlo. Everybody is Carlo Ople, one of our friends and bloggers. Okay. The right of people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable. No search warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath of affirmation of the complainant and the witnesses. So kung isi-search yung bahay mo, kung isi-seize yung kung kukunin ng Estado yung mga kagamitan sa bahay mo, anong requirements? Unang-una, probable cause. Ano ibig sabihin ng probable cause? Circumstances which would lead a reasonable person to arrive at such conclusion. Pero dito sa batas, anong sinasabi niya? Prima facie lang. Ano ibig sabihin ng prima facie? Sa tingin nila, on the face of it. So may divergence lang. Second, klaro-klaro na ang magdidetermine sa Bill of Rights, a juez, judge, the judicial institution, the third branch of government, should determine. Pero dito sa batas natin, it will not be the judge, it will just be the Secretary of Justice. So, sabi nga ni Attorney Dicini, naging judge, jury, and executioner.